Any problems or questions? As we're done with two parts of speech, noun and pronoun. And in today's lesson, we've got adjectives. So you've got to try to answer all the questions you have in the two parts of speech that you studied.
What's the difference between possessive pronoun and possessive adjective?
The difference is that possessive adjectives are followed by a noun, and possessive pronouns are not followed by any noun. You know, if you look at the definitions of both of the parts of speech, that a pronoun is used instead of a noun, it means there mustn't be any noun after this. And an adjective is used to modify a noun or a pronoun, so it is used together with a noun. So the difference is that the adjective is followed by a noun, and with a pronoun, we do not use any noun.
So complement topic, we use subject pronouns like it is I. So
Yes, grammatically. It is correct to use subject pronoun after linking verbs in a sentence, because this is called subject complement, which completes the meaning of subject. So instead of saying it is me, we have to say it is I. It is I is grammatically correct. But I told you that it is me has also become common in English language. So if we say that it is me is also correct, it's okay.
So what about this is us?
No, this is we.
Okay.
You have to use the subject pronoun instead of object
Suppose
pronoun.
this is us. Is it taking this is us as it is giving a meaning? It is correct or not?
So grammatically, you have to say it is we, right? It is we who help you achieve your goals. So grammatically, after linking verbs, you have to use subject pronouns, because these subject pronouns are used to complete the meaning of subject. That's why we have to use subject pronouns.
So if us a
But if
meaning,
somebody uses object pronouns, that is also correct, but not grammatically, because of its popularity in English language. So we can also consider it as
kind of
correct.
exception.
Yes. You know, it may not be an exception, but we can say that because of using object pronouns after linking verbs a lot, so makes it correct. Any other problems, questions?
Distinguish between pronoun case and noun case.
The cases are pronouns and the cases are, so most of them are the same. Like a subject in the sentence can be a noun or a pronoun. So a noun can also be used as a subject, and pronoun is used in the same case. Also in objective case, they are the same. An object of preposition, complement of to be. But there are some of the cases for like the vocative case of noun. In vocative case, we can address someone directly, but with a pronoun, we do not address someone. So we don't have any vocative case in pronoun. So there are a little differences, a few differences in the cases of nouns and in the cases of pronouns. And, you know, overall, it is the same concept, like using a noun in a sentence in different positions and also using a pronoun in different positions in a sentence. And you know better that a pronoun is used instead of a noun. First, a noun must be used, then a pronoun.
So relative pronouns, I have a little background with this sentence is Ali, whose father is a doctor, is my best friend. So there is relative pronoun whose. So how we can say this is a class? How we can understand this?
Because it gives extra information about the noun that we have already mentioned, like Ali, whose father is a doctor, is my friend. The actual sentence is without this clause, like Ali is my friend, right? So if there is a clause which gives extra information about this noun, so definitely it is a clause because it has a subject and verb giving extra information about the antecedent. So it is a clause. And why is it the adjective clause? Because it gives information about a noun. So within a sentence, if there is a clause It means the combination of words containing a subject and verb. There is a class. And if it modifies any noun used before this, that is called the adjective class. Because this class gives extra information about Ali. So that's why it is an adjective class.
So what's the difference between my and this? For example, this is my car and
My and
my
this.
and this.
So this is used to demonstrate, to point out someone or something. And my is used that something is related to you. You are the owner,
You are-
right?
it should
So
be-
then we use my. So I think there is no link between my and this to talk about their difference. So they're two different words. There may not be any kind of link to talk about their differentiation.
And what's the difference between each and every? We're not present.
Well, each is used as a pronoun only and also as an adjective. But every is used as an adjective. It means whenever you want to use every in a sentence, it must be followed by a noun. It cannot be used alone. While talking about each, it is your choice whether you want to use a noun or not. So it has two functions. Each is a distributive adjective and also distributive pronoun. But every is only an adjective. It is followed by a noun always. And also one more difference is that every is used, all the people and all the things in a group individually, but more than two. And while talking about the group of two things, two objects, two people, then we use each. But there is not a difference, which is from the authentic source. So we can simply say that every is an adjective and each is both an adjective and a pronoun. And that difference would not be correct to say that while talking about two in a group, we have to use each. And while talking about more than two in a group, then we have to use every. That is not correct. Done?
Yes.
Okay, let's study adjective. Adjective is a word or sometimes a group of words. Adjective is a word which modifies a noun or a pronoun. For example, tall, small, American, each, many, and so on. These words, like each and many, are considered determiners in modern English grammar, but according to the rules in old-fashioned grammar, still we can call them the adjectives. Okay. Everybody knows better about the adjective, but we're going to talk about its cases. The same like the cases of nouns and the cases of pronouns. An adjective can also be used in the different positions in a sentence. Like a noun can be used as a subject, as an object of preposition, as a vocative case. There are 10 cases of noun we studied. So the same, an adjective can also be used in different positions in a sentence. So you've got to be aware and you've got to know about all the cases of an adjective in a sentence. So first, the first case of an adjective is the attributive case. Number 2, predicative case. Number 3, abridging case. Number 4, post-indefinite case. And one more case is that is not mentioned in the books, but it is actually the case of an adjective because it is completely different from these 4 cases of adjective. That is object complementive case or objective complement, or simply you can say object complement. Well, in the first case, an adjective is used before a noun. So I'm not going to write down the definition. You've got to write it down. An attributive case of adjective is a case where an adjective is used before a noun to modify this, right? So whenever an adjective is used before a noun, this is called the attributive case. For example, a small car. I have a deep concern about something. So concern is a noun in this sentence, and the word deep is an adjective which has been used before this word, before the noun. So this case of an adjective is called the attributive case of noun. So when an adjective is used before a noun, this is called the attributive case. Predicative case. An adjective can also be used after a to be verb in a sentence. This is the second case. An adjective can be used before a noun. It can also be used after to be verb in a sentence. And third, an adjective can be used between a to be verb and a noun. Like in this case. In this case, an adjective is used before a noun. In this case, an adjective is used after to be verb. And sometimes an adjective can also be used between to be verb and a noun. I will give you examples. In post-indefinite case, in this case, an adjective is used after indefinite pronouns. An indefinite pronoun is used, then it is followed by an adjective. In object complement, an adjective is used after an object and it completes the meaning of this object. After to be, for example, he is inquisitive. She is tall. Ali is intelligent, and so on. So this case of adjective is called the predicative case because it is used after a to be verb in a sentence. In an abridging case, like he is a good, he is a good doctor, for example. So the word good is an adjective which is used before a noun and after a to be verb in a sentence. If there is not this noun, for example, if I say he is good, this is called the predicative case. he is good, because it is used only after the to be verb and there is no noun after this, like he is good. So he, in this case, it is called the predicative case of noun. And if you use any other verb, like I used have, or there might be any other verb, and an adjective is used before a noun, so this is called the attributive case of an adjective. And in this case, for example, I have something. Something is an indefinite pronoun. I have something special. So the word special is an adjective which is used after an indefinite pronoun. So this is called the post-indefinite case. And the final one is object complement case. For example, I made him happy. I made him happy. In this sentence, the word happy completes the meaning of him, which functions as an object in this sentence. So an adjective can be used in these 5 positions in a sentence. There might be some links given to you in a reading. So you have to identify whether it is the right place for using an adjective or not. So if there is one of these 5 places, like a noun is used in a sentence, and before noun there is a blank, you have to know that this is the position of an adjective. Here we have to use an adjective in order to complete the meaning of this noun. And also if a to be verb is used, so you have to think that after a to be verb, we can use 3 things. After a to be verb in a sentence, we can use a noun. For example, he is a teacher. You can also use an adjective and a place, like the prepositional phrase most of the times. So if an adjective is used after a to be verb, this is called the predicative case of an adjective. And an abridging case, so it is actually the combination of both of these 2 cases. Like before a noun, we use an adjective, and also there is a to be verb in a sentence. So then that is called the abridging case of an adjective. And if an adjective is used after an indefinite pronoun, this is called the post-indefinite case. And if an adjective is used to complete the meaning of an object in a sentence, this is called the object complement case. Write it down.
Do you have any exceptions again?
Well, no. There isn't anything to express in.
Sir, and the definition, can we say it modifies a whole sentence, adjective, or a class?
A class can be used, an adjective class can be used to modify the whole sentence.
Not only
Right? I don't think so. For example, how?
No, I don't know about it, but I must.
I will check it if there is any possibility. A verb can be used to modify the whole sentence, not an adjective.
It's not possible.
Right? Only an adverb can be used to modify the whole sentence. And also the adjective class can be used to modify the whole sentence. An adjective can't.
So a little bit challenging question that we can understand in these cases.
What?
So write down some examples that we can understand clearly. Typical examples. I mean, general examples.
Well, it is easy. There isn't anything hard and anything difficult. په جمله کې د adjective لپاره 15 ځایونه دي. په دغه 15 ځایونو کې موږ adjective استعمالو. 15 ځایونه تعریف نه موږ دا پیدا کولای شو. اکثر تعریف کې موږ دا څه وایو چې adjective هغه لغت دی کوم چې یو noun یا pronoun تشریح کوي. noun یا pronoun modify کوي په معنا کې تغییر راولي. یعنی کار د چا سره دی؟ د noun او pronoun سره. نو ته به اوس فکر کې چې noun او pronoun چې موږ په adjective باندې modify کوو نو د adjective به موږ کوم ځای کې استعمالو د دې سره. یو noun موږ تشریح کوو په adjective. نو دا adjective به د noun نه کوم طرف ته استعمالیږي. لکه پښتو ژبه کې موږ یو adjective چې کله noun لپاره استعمالو نو اول adjective وایو بیا noun وایو. لکه مثال موږ وایو ښه هلک. داسې نه وایو چې هلک ښه. ښه هلک وایو. صحیح ده؟ زه وایم چې آسان درس. درس ناون شو آسان د دې لپاره صفت شو دینه مخکې استعمالېږي په دری کې به څنګه کو فکر کوم اول ناون راځي به adjective راځي بچه خوب بل مثال وایا یک درس آسان بل سره کوم وایو شاگردی مکتب یعنی adjective کوم ځای کې راځي روستا په دری کې اول ناون راځي دغه کوم ناون چې په adjective باندې تشریح کو دا ناون ورپسې روست راځي دری کې ډېر معلومات نه لرم معلومات دې په اړه دې سره در کوم چې تاسو په صحیح پوه شئ صحیح په انګلیسي او پښتو دواړو کې چې کله موږ یو ناون تشریح کوو نو دغه adjective چې کله استعمالو اول به adjective استعمالو بیا به ناون استعمالو چې یوازې دلته نه استعمالو نور ځینې هم څه چلته adjective راځي خو دغه حالت چې کله یو adjective د ناون نه مخکې موږ استعمال په ناون په تشریح کوو دې ته د adjective کوم حالت وایي دې ته adjective کوم حالت وایي attributive case چې کله adjective د ناون نه مخکې استعمال شي یوازې adjective noun نه مخکې نه راځي بعضې وخت کې جمله کې noun بیخي نه وي فور ایگزامپل زه وایم چې he is tall هغه جګ دی نو اوس دلته موږ بل کیس ته ضرورت لرو چې ووایو ځکه دلته خو دې پسې noun نشته دی که چېرته داسې ووایو چې he is a tall boy I love tall people اوس په دغه حالت کې خو adjective د noun نه مخکې راغی که چېرته په جمله کې یو noun نشته او adjective بیا هم راځي نو دا به د adjective کوم کیس وي نو adjective چې کوم ځای کې noun نه وي اول ته adjective راځي هغه دوهم کیس کېدلی شي چې to be verb راشي او to be verb نه وروسته موږ adjective استعمال کوو یوازې to be verb نه بلکې ټول linking verbs د linking verbs نه چې اکثره to be verbs دی هغه verbونه دي چې to be verb په رقم معنا ورکوي لکه see like hear smell نو to be verb نه وروسته چې adjective راځي دغه کیس ته adjective ته ویل کېږي predicative case دلته هم adjective دی دوهم حالت شو دلته به noun نه وي دریم adjective داسې استعمالېدلی شي چې مخکې ته to be verb وي او وروسته ته noun وي په منځ کې هم adjective راتللی شي چې په دې حالت کې دې ته ویل کېږي abridging case هم به to be verb موجود وي هم به وروسته noun موجود وي لکه اوس داسې استعمال شو چې he is a good doctor اوس اول حالت هم دې کې راغی چې adjective چېرته استعمال شي noun نه مخکې او دوهم حالت هم راغی چې د to be verb نه وروسته adjective نو دې ته اوس موږ attributive case وایو که predicative ورته وایو دواړه به ورته نه وایو دې لپاره موږ بل کیس لرو چې adjective د to be او د noun په منځ کې یوز شي دې ته ویل کېږي abridging case او څلورم یو adjective کېدلی شي چې indefinite pronoun استعمال شي indefinite pronoun هم چې د یو pronoun دی چې دا موږ تشریح کوو په adjective باندې ته باید پرې پوهېږي چې کله یو indefinite pronoun تشریح کېږي په adjective باندې نو اول به indefinite pronoun استعمالېږي بیا به د دې نه بعد adjective راځي چې دا څلورم کیس شو post indefinite او پنځم کیس کې چې کله موږ adjective استعمالوو نو په جمله کې یو object راځي د دغه object نه وروسته بیا موږ adjective استعمالوو تر څو د object معنا مکمل کړي نو مطلب دا سخت څه پکې نشته د adjective position دی جمله کې adjective په کوم position کې راتللی شي
سر دا ولې کنه he is intelligent دې جمله کې دا he modify کوي کنه
او
noun د سره
yes pronoun modify کوي نو په هغه حالت کې چې کله abridging case predicative case په predicative case کې یو adjective کېدلی شي noun هم modify کوي او کېدلی شي یو pronoun هم modify کوي نو ګورو به چې د جملې subject څه شی دی نو په دې حالت کې دلته noun نشي چې دا modify کوي نو دې ته موږ subject complement وایو دغه subject complement کوم چې د subject معنا مکمل کوي نو دغه adjective د دې اول سر کې چې جمله کې سره راغلی دی دا modify کوي کاغه noun کاغه pronoun for example Ahmad is intelligent دا intelligent کلمه احمد تشریح کوي he is intelligent دا intelligent کلمه he تشریح کوي subject په تشریح کوي
all types of pronoun راغلي شي کنه
او هر رقم راتلی شي ګورو جملې معنا ته کوم یو معنا برابر دا restrictions پکې نشته چې کوم راتلی شي کوم نشي راتلی indefinite pronoun به یوز کوو indefinite pronoun نه وروسته adjective راځي دغه indefinite pronoun تشریح کوي دې ته ویل کېږي post indefinite څنګه په کوم حالت کې اوس سره کوم modify کېده به دې باندې پوهېږي Noun څنګه modify کوي؟ noun نه مخکې استعمالېږي noun modify کوي. لکه اول کیس noun نه مخکې یوز کېږي. pronoun څنګه modify کوي؟ pronoun د جملې سر کې راځي. جملې سر کې چې راغی بیا to be راځي، بیا adjective راځي، دا pronoun تشریح کوي. په دې شکل داسې نشي کېدلی چې یو pronoun نه مخکې ډایرکټ adjective موږ استعمال کړو. pronoun به په دې شکل تشریح کوي. subject pronoun به تشریح کوي د جملې subject، د دې معنا به مکمل کوي. نه دې ټول لپاره موږ نه استعمالوو adjective. adjective د to be نه بعد استعمالوو تر څو subject pronoun تشریح کړي. object pronoun نه وروسته استعمالولی شو تر څو object pronoun تشریح کړي. د indefinite pronoun نه وروسته استعمالولی شو تر څو indefinite pronoun تشریح کړي. پاتې شو نور حالتونه د adjective د pronoun چې موږ وویلې، نو هلته د تشریح کولو کوم خبره نشته دی. کیس حالت داسې موجود نه دی چې دا پې موږ تشریح کړو. مثال یو possessive pronoun دی، صحیح ده؟ possessive pronoun لپاره ته څنګه adjective استعمالوي تر څو دا تشریح کړي؟ هغه خپله داسې یو کار کوي لکه adjective که وروسته ورپسې noun استعمال شو. نو ځکه چې کله مونږ یو pronoun تشریح کوو په adjective باندې، نو subject pronoun به استعمالېږي، بیا به to be، بیا به adjective subject pronoun به تشریح کوي. صحیح؟ Ali's brother is intelligent. که دلته ته his استعمال کې his brother is intelligent. اوس دلته to be word نه وروسته استعمال شو، صحیح؟ predicative case دی. دغه intelligent کلمه څوک تشریح کوي؟ his brother، د هغه ورور چې په his brother کې اصلي element دا دی brother. noun تشریح کوي. نو یا به subject pronoun تشریح کوي، subject pronoun به to be بیا به adjective وي. یا به object pronoun تشریح کوي، object pronoun نه وروسته به adjective راځي. یا به indefinite pronoun تشریح کوي، indefinite pronoun به راځي، دې نه وروسته به adjective استعمال. او noun پر حالت کې دا کولی شي modify کړي. نه brother intelligent څوک دی؟ brother. noun تشریح کوي. دا د دې لپاره اضافه یو adjective استعمال کړی شوی دی تر څو دا تشریح اضافه وضاحت ورکړي چې چا ورور. نور دغه intelligent کلمه brother لپاره یوز شوی تر څو brother تشریح. Done? An adjective we study four things. We study the cases, the types, the ordering of adjective, and the degrees of adjective.